Okay, so I want to give you guys the vision for this space in the kitchen that I am trying to obtain. This wall is actually a little bit bigger than like I was thinking it was, so hopefully it would still work. Well, actually, I think it would work just fine. I just wouldn't have to put everything all the way to the edge. So for this wall, oh, and you can see the pretty lime wash. It's so pretty. Anyway, so for this wall, what I want to do is get 2 floating shelves. One to go on this side and then one to go on this side. But I want them to come out like far enough, I think. Not like super far, but at least like, you know, a little bit far. Well, I don't know how far exactly, but I want to get a pothos plant. And if you know what a pothos plant is, it is a plant that hangs down. Like it grows and then the vines grow down and, or the vines hang down as it grows. I want to get one of those to put on a shelf up there, and then I want to get another plant to put on the other shelf that is like also like a very like pretty type of plant. I just don't know exactly what other plant to get. I thought about getting a string of pearls, but if I get a string of pearls, then it also is going to drag the ground, so I'll probably have to either put them both on that top shelf or get a different one to go on the bottom shelf. So, but my goal is to have some plants in here on this back wall. And I just think it's gonna be so gorgeous once I actually get them. And I'm gonna try to get like, because you can see the different like types of wood in my house. I was thinking about getting some lighter wood colored shelves, or even maybe like some natural colored wood shelves, kind of like this cutting board I have over here. And I'll link all this stuff again in case anybody's interested. But I did get this off of Amazon. I think I said that yesterday, but yeah, or not Amazon, I'm sorry. I got this from TJ Maxx, but I think Amazon also sells these. But I wanted to get something that's the natural wood color, maybe like the same color as this knife set or this cutting board in the back. And I think that that would be a really nice shelf color for those. And it would kind of like match everything for the most part, as well as it could without me like matching to the table specifically. And then I also got these to put on my counter. I don't think I ever mentioned these, but these are like microfiber towels, but they're like you tear them off and like you reuse them. So like I have some that I've already reused like back on here, but I just kind of like rolled back up. They don't like fit back on the actual thing the same way that they would if they were new, but I feel like I can just roll them back up and they look just fine. So, but anyway, it kind of like matches everything else in here and goes with the theme. And then I've got these oven mitts that are this nice sage green color. I got these from Target. They were on clearance for $3.29, and it came in a 2-pack with, let me show you. It came in a 2-pack with the actual oven mitts, so it's crazy to me, honestly. Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. And then, of course, you know, this cutting board that I did get, that I sat my air fryer on, I'm obsessed with this one. I love it. It is really nice because it has the, like, silicone things on the bottom, and I feel like it's just gonna be really nice. I will have to move it every now and then to, like, wipe underneath it, but I think it looks really good. So, and then also the pan set that I told you guys that I got, again, this like gold and green pan set. So pretty, honestly. But yeah, I'm about to make me some coffee, I think, because it's like, I don't know why I woke up. I mean, like, it's not early, but I feel like Nathan woke me up because I was like all the way on his side of the bed and he came to sleep late. So it's like 8:30. And I normally like try to sleep in on the weekends, and I woke up at like 7, so definitely didn't sleep in, but yeah, let's make us some coffee. Also thinking about, like, for the most part, what I want to do with the living room too. Like I also want to get some plants for in here because this whole back wall is just so bare. I'm not gonna put them on shelves. I want to get like, I'm not sure what to get because we do want to get a cat eventually. Like I really want a cat. I want one of the naked cats. I've wanted one for literally so long. And I know that like certain plants are really harmful to animals, so I just have to make sure whatever plant we get that it is not harmful like to my kitten or cat in any way possible. So I'll just have to like do some research to find out what are some good ones that I can get that they're not gonna get sick from. So, and then of course like Nathan, somebody, I think I showed you guys yesterday. If I did not, I'll show you in a second, but somebody from the U-Haul place gave Nathan like these two, like I'm pretty sure they're spider plants, and I have not put them in their pots yet. I've got to do that, and then he has to remember to water them every now and then because they're not very like high light, you know, plants. But anyway, I'm trying to figure out what color I want to paint my office. I've really been thinking about it a lot lately, so I'm kind of like thinking about maybe if I should just keep up with the rest of the theme of my house and do a light academia color theme. So if I do that, then I think I could still paint it a dark color, but because the curtains in there are like those sheer curtains, but then again, I don't really know, honestly. I almost don't want it to be like a dungeon because I feel like I work from home, so like I'm always in it, and if it is like a dungeon, then I might get depressed. So not really sure, but I do like the idea of color drenching. So I was stuck between this like chocolate brown color, and then there's just like really pretty, and there's also this like really pretty, I want to call it like a mauve. It's not really pink for the most part, but like it's like a smoky like pink color. I guess it is pink, but it's like a smoky like I'll have to find the color and like show it to you because it's just so, it's such a pretty color. But I'm also like, if I paint the whole room like that, is it gonna be like pink? You know what I mean? So I don't know, but it's not like, it's more purpley I guess, but not so, I would say like maybe like a rose pink or like a dust rose, something like that. But yeah, I really do like the brown colors too, so maybe I'll just choose like a really nice pretty like chocolatey brown color or like a lighter brown color to just try to like lighten it up a little bit but still be able to like do all that. Also, you may be asking me, Becca, why did you not paint the island in your kitchen? And the reason for that is because which you may not even have noticed that I didn't paint it because the chair sit in front of it, so you can't really see it that often, but I didn't paint it because I want to do something else for it. So there's like a video on like Facebook Reels that I saw where this person basically took the cabinet color that she has and got some wood and pretty much put that over where her island is and then stained it the same color as her cabinets, and it just looked so pretty. I was like, oh my god, that would be so nice. Or even like a different color like wood I could do, like, you know. So I'll probably will like try to do the same one as the cabinets though, because I don't think I'll be able to, unless I get floating shelves and match it to the floating shelves for the plants. I just don't know if I'll be able to find that stain for the cabinet color because it's like a very specific like burlap. So I don't know. I can try my best, I guess, but yeah, I'll have to like test it out before I actually do it. But anyway, I am loving this house so far. Honestly, it's kind of crazy to think that like I bought a house, honestly. That's what I think about all the time. I'm like, I cannot believe this is actually my house. So it's wild. But I will say, I am more than ready to go on vacation. I've had such a stressful past 6 months that I need a freaking break. And even though we're not going to a ton of ports and it's a 7-night cruise, I'm still gonna have a good time because like, at this point, I just need some deep relaxation and lots of books to read and just to chill out, and that's what I'm gonna be doing pretty much. So I'm just like ready, honestly, for a break. So, but yeah, I really like the natural light in here, even though like it's really gloomy outside. Like I feel like you can still see me really good because there's some good natural light from these windows. So anyway, let me show you the windows. So like the windows are right here and they just shine right in so nicely. I really do love those curtains, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like they were such a good buy. I'll link them just in case you want them, or the curtain rods, and I'll show you the curtain rods too, because I don't think I showed you the curtain rods. But the curtain rods are actually wood, so you can see, or they have wood ends, but the middles are metal, but they look wood. They're like really pretty. Ugh, that was like a jump scare. But they're really pretty. The ends are wood, and they were really good quality too to like put up. I feel like they went up so easily, and like Nathan was like, I wish all of our curtains were like this, and I was like, yeah, me too. Or like all of our curtain rods were like this, and I was like, yeah, me too. So I will say, like, on the curtains, in order to get that like bunched up look, I need more curtains. So I need to add 2 more panels, I think, to the entire window, so that way each, or not, maybe like a panel of 4, or maybe just, because I think one of them already has 2 actually. 2, no, yeah, I need like 4, because one already has 2, and I'd have like 3 windows, so each need to have 2 panels, so it'd be like 6 altogether. So yeah, I definitely want to get another 2 panels, or another 4 panels to go on the entire window, and I think like it would look really nice like my kitchen does. So like the one in the kitchen is just 1 window, but it has those 2 big panels, and like they just look really nicely on it. So yeah, but I'm obsessed, honestly. You'll have to let me know what you guys think about it, because honestly, I'm just biased, but I think everything looks really nicely, and I love the way that the kitchen turned out. I also got these. So these are like things to keep the curtains open with if you ever like want to tie them back. But I will say, the bad thing about these is it's almost like you have to put them around 2 curtains for them to work, because they're very, I guess they're like very long, and I feel like they should have made these a little bit shorter, or maybe like you're supposed to twist the back of them actually, so that way, actually I wonder if that is actually what it is, so that they're kind of like adjustable, I guess, maybe. But once I figure these out, I'll let you know. Probably be like when there's more daylight, which is in the spring or something, but I'll figure it out and then let you know. And yeah, we may end up going thrifting today, because I was going through my clothes, and guys, like, since I did a no buy year this year, I didn't like anticipate losing like more weight or whatever, but a lot of my stuff is too big. So like before we moved, like I was really stressed out, and of course, you know, like I am back on that medication right now, and until I like run out of it or whatever. And so I ended up getting down to like 154 pounds before we moved, which is fucking crazy to me, because like I never thought I would have ever been that small. But anyway, so obviously like some of my stuff fits really loosely, and I don't really have that many pairs of shorts either. So, and it's a 7-night cruise, so I have to have clothes for like 7 nights straight, and that's just like the vacation days, like, and then like not including like airport days, you know. So really, like, I need 8 nights 9 days worth of clothes, I guess, because yeah, 8 nights 9 days worth of clothes, because we leave on the 13th and we don't come back until the 22nd, and then on the 22nd when we come back, like we fly back in that day. So I definitely like need to make sure that I have like enough clothes for like that. But I was like, dang, I was like, oof, that's a lot of nights. And what's even crazier is right now we're talking about going on a cruise next year. We haven't we're not like sure if it's gonna work out or not yet, just because of the current like state of like, you know, just uncertainty and stuff like that. But next year, like, we were thinking about going on a 10-night cruise, and I was like, oh my god, imagine the amount of clothes I would need for that one. So might have to actually like wash clothes on ship or something. But anyway, so we may go thrifting. I want to try to look for like, I don't know, a couple dresses or some stuff like that, because I feel like all my dresses are too big for the most part, so that kind of sucks. But anyway, I feel like I'm just rambling at this point, but I will catch up with you guys whenever we're doing something later on, whenever Nathan wakes up and we end up actually leaving to go somewhere, because I have to go get groceries for Thanksgiving today, so I am gonna have to go do that. So yeah. anyways, we just went to Goodwill and then we went to Big Lots at Beals afterwards. So we are headed to an antique store now. I'm having no luck finding like actual clothes and stuff for vacation, so I'm just buying other stuff apparently. So I'll show you guys a haul of everything I got when we get back. Tried on 2 dresses at TJ Maxx, and one was too big and one was too small, so I'm done. I haven't been able to find any good dresses for real, so I'm just gonna go back to mine usual and like check Amazon. And also, we didn't thrift in like our usual spot because we've moved to a different area now, so we only went to thrift stores around us. But I do think the weekend before I move, I may go thrifting in Madison again, so that way I can find some good stuff, because Madison usually has a lot of good thrift finds because it's like a more expensive area, so like a lot of expensive, I just feel like a lot of donations are really good brands and like good quality stuff, and like there's just more of it. So yeah, I might check there. But other than that, we are at Lowe's now grabbing some stuff, and then we have to go to Aldi and then Publix because I have to get the ingredients for Thanksgiving. So yeah, that is pretty much what we're up to, and I'll catch up with you guys when we get home and do a haul of the stuff that I did get. Alright, so we are back home now. I just wanted to do a haul of everything that we got today because it was a lot of random stuff. So Thanksgiving is coming up this week, so I had to get a lot of ingredients. But first, I'm going to start with Big Lots because I was really surprised. They had a lot of like home stuff in there that was cheap. And yeah, so this actual little apron came from there. I needed an apron. It's like a little Christmas apron. Super cute. So, and then we'll skip over here. So these also came from Big Lots. I wanted to get something to put my coffee in that was glass because glass ones just look way better than the plastic ones that I have over there. So I got these glass ones, and they have airtight lids, and they're very, very nice. And they're a little bit smaller than the other ones I had. So I think the like smaller bags of coffee will fit in here very nicely. And they were only $3.99 each. Normally these are like $9 like for one. So, and then I also got some sheet sets. So they had a full size set. I needed one for our guest room that's not like Christmas themed. So I got this one. It was only $10, and then they also had the king ones for also only $10. I was shocked that these, sorry, you're not even looking at them. I was shocked that these sheets were only $10 because typically, like, you know, king size sheets are very expensive no matter what kind you get, and this was only $10, like $9.99. So I was shocked about that, honestly. So I was like, that's amazing. So I should have gotten more if I'd seen more, but you know, I wasn't really out to buy that, so I didn't get that. But then we also got Nathan a wax warmer, or a candle warmer, because my candle warmer, he likes it a lot and he wants to start using that instead of wax warmers because these are a lot less messy than wax warmers, honestly. And I just like the way that they look, and I think that they do a good job about providing extra light as well. So anyway, this is his. It's gonna go in his game room upstairs. And then we also got these. They were at Beals, I think, for Gorilla ties, which are basically like to tie up like any like really long extension cords and things like that you have, or just really anything that you need to put on like a hanger, like on the wall or something like that. So they were $7.99 a piece, but I had like a lot of credits from Beals from the last time that we had gone there, I guess. So I used all my benefits that I had from there, and it was only like $12 for like all of that. So, and then I'll go to TJ Maxx because we were there for like a second. I was looking for clothes, but like I said, they didn't have anything good that I could find that would fit me that I liked. So Nathan found these little house shoes at TJ Maxx, so we got those. And then I also got this Monin cookie butter syrup. So Monin is like a really good brand of like syrups for coffee. If you don't know, they taste really good. So this is the one that I got, and this is just to have at the house for like iced coffees really, but I love it. And then from Aldi, I ended up getting this stuff for the charcuterie board, which is literally just this stuff right here. So I got this cheese tray that comes with a bunch of different kinds of cheeses, and then I also got this Havarti and Gouda and Asiago extra sharp white cheddar cheese tray as well. I like this one a lot better, like me personally, but like I know everybody is not the same, so I did get one that's just like original like flavors and stuff like that. And we also are gonna have like kids at Thanksgiving as well, so just like some stuff they'll eat. And then the 6 cracker assortment, I always buy these crackers for Thanksgiving because these are the best ones to use, in my personal opinion. They just have the best assortment and they're really, really cheap. So I think like these are $3. And then these, if you have not tried these are amazing. Like I always put these on my charcuterie boards every Thanksgiving or cookout or anything, and they always get torn up every single time. Like everybody eats the hell out of these. So I always, like, I'm gonna start getting 2 now, so that way we have extra, because we ran out of this one last time, believe it or not. So I was like, okay, well, let me get 2. So this is my favorite one. They also have like a horseradish type one, but I was like, that sounds a little too much. So, and then from Publix, we actually got 2 bags of these Doritos Smart Food things. Nathan has already eaten 1 bag, or he's already eating 1 bag now. And then what else did we get? Oh, from Big Lots also, I forgot, we also got this warm amber scented sachet things. I love these things because they smell really, really good, and we're actually gonna try to put one of these like behind our air filter just to see if it makes a difference, but if not, you know, it was only $2, so it's not a big deal. And then from Publix, I got stuff to make mac and cheese, and then also a corn casserole, twofold, because I'm gonna make a corn casserole and mac and cheese for Thanksgiving, for our family Thanksgiving, and then Nathan and I wanted to have something just like us two that weekend, so I also got stuff to make it for us just personally at home. So lots of corn here. Like all of this is basically corn and creamed corn. And then this is the meat that I put on my charcuterie boards. Believe it or not, these are really cheap, and I cut them in 4s, so they always go fast on the charcuterie boards too. It's better, in my opinion, than using like just sliced ham. It's cheaper than using sliced ham or like prosciutto or anything like that, and nobody in my family really eats prosciutto, so I totally just settle for buying these over that anyway. And then of course 2 things of sour cream and some heavy whipping cream, and then 2 blocks of Monterey Jack, 2 blocks of mild cheddar, a huge block of Gouda, and then some Tillamook extra sharp white cheddar. So however much cheese I have left over is what I'll use in our mac and cheese, because I just forgot that I only got 1 extra sharp white cheddar, but it's fine. And then Land O'Lakes unsalted butter, because it was BOGO. And then of course evaporated milk, that has to go in that, as well as 2 boxes of Barilla, however you say it, pasta elbow noodles. So that is pretty much everything we got. I ended up spending more money than I wanted to, but it was mainly on like Thanksgiving stuff specifically, so that's fine. That's kind of like what my intention was supposed to be today anyway, was to go do that. So anyway, I'm about to put all this stuff up, and then I'm gonna start painting the ceiling because I really want to get that done, and I just think that today would be the perfect day to do it because I don't have a ton going on, and that's like my main focus, so that way I can stop looking at it and then like it bothering me every time that I look at it. So yeah, I'm gonna do all the touch-ups on, I might do the touch-ups on the baseboards first and then do the touch-ups on the ceiling afterwards, because the ceiling is gonna take me the longest probably because it needs the most. So anyway, but yeah, that's pretty much what we're doing right now. I feel like I look so pale right now and washed out because of this black hair, so I've got to self-tan before we go on vacation, which I will do, and then we should be in good shape then. I won't look so washed out, which I feel like on camera sometimes it looks worse than it does, but in person it's definitely pretty drastic. So anyway, yeah, no luck with clothes though, unfortunately, so, but I'm gonna go ahead and get started and just put all this stuff up and then do all that stuff. So I'll catch up with you in a bit. the next day, but I did finish touching up all of the paint. And honestly, I think it looks really, really good. So I'm just gonna show you guys what it looks like. So you can't really see any more spots on the ceilings now, except for one area that, like, I don't know if I can get on top of this fridge, then maybe I can get that area. But other than that, I'm pretty much got all of the spots covered and they're all dry now. You can't really see like any ceiling spots period now. So I'm gonna show you guys what it is looking like. You may not even see a difference, but honestly, I can tell the difference and that's what matters. So here we go. So this is what it looks like. It is finished now. I do want to get some pendant lights for this island that are not these. I just, it's gonna be a while probably before I can get those because they're kind of expensive. They're on sale for Black Friday right now, but I do not want to buy those right now. So, but for the most part, all of the areas are dry. All the trim is touched up too as well, like on the bottom and stuff like that. I fixed all of the trim and it looks really good. Also, I did craft night the other night with my friend Ro, and this is the mat that I made. It's so freaking cute. I'm obsessed. I'm gonna put it out this week, but yeah, so paint looks really good though. I'm actually really happy with how it came out, and I'll show you the area that I can't reach exactly because I even used a step ladder, but I cannot get back here to get this one area over this fridge. I can move the fridge out probably, but I don't know if I want to go through all of that just to do that, but I really want to get that area touched up, so I'm probably going to end up climbing on top of the fridge to do it and just making sure that I'm safe in the process. But I like never even really considered that option like until I was looking at something and I saw that, or I was looking at it, or I was watching a Facebook reel and I saw this guy that was like pretending to be an elf on the shelf and he was sitting on top of their fridge, and I was like, that guy probably weighs like more than I do, so like I could sit on top of the fridge and like at least paint that hopefully, or stand on top of it to paint that. So that's kind of like what I'm thinking that I'm gonna end up doing. But this morning we have actually got to figure out what the heck I'm gonna cook this week because Thanksgiving is this week, so we didn't get anything for meal prep because it's only gonna be like 3 days. So I'm like trying to figure out what the heck I'm gonna cook. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. And then I think for dinner today, I'm like proofing my sourdough starter right now. I want to make, you don't really need to proof it for this, but like just in case, I wasn't sure if you just fed it, like if you needed to let it rise and then like let it fall back down. But for dinner today, I'm gonna cook like a breakfast for dinner type of thing because we haven't had it in like forever, and like I really want some freaking waffles. So that is what we're gonna be having for dinner today. But I'm gonna scroll through thredUP this morning as well just to see they're actually having some Black Friday deals as well, and I'm hoping that maybe I can find some dresses on their website for Black Friday that are on sale. So I'm gonna look into that. And oh my god, so I know I told you guys we had like issues with AT&T fiber, right, like in the past, and like annoying, and we had more issues last night. Our internet got cut off last night at like 7:30 or 7 o'clock or something like that. Nathan gets an order, right? And the order he gets basically says, "We've canceled your internet order." And I'm like, what? The installation order apparently was canceled, even though it had already been installed and set up and everything. Like, I'm so freaking confused on how that even happened. But anyway, we ended up getting it sorted out, and because they had placed a new order, our internet was up and running again. And then I guess like they're coming out Tuesday, and then we just have to tell them they need to complete the order. It's just really confusing. Like, I've never had this many issues like as far as like internet companies go before, so it's annoying. But for sure, hopefully like after we get this one thing done, then we won't have any more issues out of it and everything should be good to go. But I'm just gonna scroll through thredUP for a little while, see if I can find any clothes, come up with something to cook Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Probably gonna end up being something that's gonna be a leftover type thing because that's kind of like the only thing I can really do to feed us for like multiple days that's not like a meal prep. So maybe like a soup or something. Ooh, maybe I'll cook like a white chicken chili. That'd be good. Or I could get the ingredients and make that freaking pasta that I make all the time. I just don't know if Nathan's gonna want that for work because it's like kind of greasy and like I don't really know if that's something that you want to eat like when you're working because it might mess up your stomach, but who knows? We'll see. If not that, maybe I'll do like a white chicken chili or some other type of soup that he likes that I cook, so we'll see. But yeah, I will catch up with you guys a little bit later. Okay, it's much later now. I am cooking dinner. We are gonna have breakfast for dinner. We have been organizing the garage for the last like 2 hours pretty much, trying to get that finished. And I think it's pretty organized now. I will show you guys what it looks like in just a little bit. All right, guys, so you saw it the other day when our garage was an absolute wreck. The right side is still a little messy. We've got stuff we've got to get rid of that's on this side, but the left side, we finally figured out how to get everything in here for the most part. So like the actual like gym part is now clearly like accessible and like easily like usable. And this is the functional trainer we got, is a Titan Fitness one. And then we've got our attachments hanging up over there, as well as lots of dumbbells and kettlebells. And then we also have these power blocks. So we also have this Nord stick. Honestly, I don't remember what this thing's called, but you can do back extensions on it and like a lot of other things. And then also the cage that we got is from Rogue. It is a foldable cage, so it actually folds in. Whenever like you need to like park your car in the garage, you can lift it up and fold it in, and you can also move the clamps for the bar to the back so that way, or to the sides, so that way it can still hold those while it is folded in. So it's very compact, like perfect. The only thing is, it was a bitch to put in because we did not know where, like they put some random pipe back here, so we had to be very careful about like where we were putting stuff. And apparently, if you did not know, garages actually slant down, like, which I guess this makes a lot of sense to a lot of people, but like we didn't think about it. But your garage slants down, like whenever you're in your garage, or whenever your garage is built, they slant it downwards, I guess, so that way it's kind of, I don't really know why honestly, but anyway, it is slanted down. I guess that's maybe because we have a water heater in here, but anyway, that was a pain because we had to do everything kind of tilted, so it wasn't like completely level, but like now everything is touching the ground, safe to use. So yeah, that's what we did, but I think it turned out really nicely, honestly. So this is our garage. We're gonna finish painting eventually. We just painted this back wall because we knew we were had to mount all this stuff, so we're gonna go back and actually paint the ceiling, and then the rest of the walls as well are gonna be that same like blue gray color that you see here. I really like this color. It's like a space gray, I think that's what it's called, but yeah, it looks really, really good. So that's our garage gym. And the lighting in here is actually really good because we have these really big lights up top. I'll show you those as well. I don't even think I can really show you because they're on, but it's basically like these really big, like high lumen lights. So we have 2 of them in here. So they're both on and they provide a ton of light in here, honestly. And it's just I'm so happy this is finished, honestly. I have not lifted weights since we moved, and it has been the worst, and I'm worried that like I've lost so much muscle. But in reality, I don't think I have. I just, because I'm still able to lift and stuff like that. So I've got to get back on my creatine tomorrow, and we are heavily gonna be lifting weights and working out for the next 3 weeks because we are going on vacation in 3 weeks, and I still want to look really good. So stay tuned for that. But yeah. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and cook dinner. But I might just go ahead and close out this vlog here because it's probably pretty long. But thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did, please like and subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell if you want to be notified every time I post a new video. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.